also want you to respond to before we get started. What is your expectation for this evening? What is your expectation for this evening? Thank you very much. I can see Boniface joining us all the way in Kajiado, Ongata Rongai. Eman, in Sudan. Welcome, Eman, all the way to that. So I am very happy and excited that today we are having international people, visitors joining us in this live broadcast. So quite impressive. Now, I also want you to respond to before we get started. I know there's some echo. I need now to mute on YouTube so that we can be able to continue streaming live on YouTube. And welcome everybody who's joining us on YouTube. We are here live to teach you how do you get started? How do you get to that six-figure salary? Even without a degree or master's, you will still be able to learn that. Grace, all the way in Bomet County, welcome very much. I think it is, how much long do we have? I think, yes, we have about 5 more minutes. We will get started. If you are having difficulties with audio, let me just type this. If you are having join us on YouTube live. Make sure you join us on YouTube. So I have put the link on how you can join us on YouTube in the chat, so that if you're having any challenges, you can't hear me. I know sometimes people have challenges with the audio, and Zoom can sometimes frustrate you if you are not sure what to do. So you can follow us on YouTube live. It becomes easy to follow there. So if you're there, let me know, say hello on YouTube, and I can see, yeah, Riziki African boy. Hello, this is all the way Dandora. I'm watching Karibu Sana. I really appreciate that. There's Titus, like the topic says, how to get a six-figure salary even without a degree or master's. That's my key expectation for today's session. Titus, your mind will be blown out. Yeah, because that is what I'm going to focus on. How do you get to that six-figure salary? And yeah, the others, what is your expectation for this evening? I want to say welcome, Riziki African boy, for joining us on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, the best thing to do is just place a comment for me to be able to know that you are there, and then we can be able to get started. I'm really excited because this is one of those days where I have taken a long time preparing for this session, and I'm going to deliver, and I'm going to give you a lot of value. So it is important for you to just put away all the distraction. If you need to go to the washroom, run right now. If you need to get your water close, get it close. Even me, let me go get some my water. I think I forgot it a little bit far here, so that you don't get distracted for the next 1.5 hours. If someone needs you right now, tell them to tell you whatever they want to get from you now, so that you can be able to fully focus in here, right? It is very important. And put away all the distractions so that we can focus 100% for the next 1.5 hours. I'm going to pour my heart out. I can see someone already is doodling on the screen. Let us avoid that. Yeah, stop the annotation. So I need to find a way to wrap this. How do you get to, I think, yeah. So let's avoid that. And that is also why I've muted most, all of you, actually, everyone is muted, unless you, if you want to communicate with me, I'd appreciate if you use the chat. Just type it in the chat. I have my team here. I will be reading them, and I'll answer all those questions or anything that you might want to be taken care of. Thank you very much. I can see the expectations are coming in here. There is a Moha. I have a question. What is the salary currency? Okay, it depends with where you are. Okay, here in Kenya, we're talking about the six-figure salary. Yes, but it can even in US dollars. It can be in South African rand. You decide. It's not about the figure. It's not about the exact figure of the currency, but it's the mindset behind it that we will actually get there. But thank you very much, Muhammad, for bringing that up. Sally, expectation, how to negotiate a six-figure salary. You're in for a treat. I have a whole session talking about how do you negotiate your salary. I can see Samuel, you're saying, Daniel, my happiness to join you in the topic six-figure salary. I am grateful and hopeful that the end of my story, that this my story life can change. Yeah, your life will change out of this. Be sure about that. William, oh yeah, we had communicated with you on email. How do you get to the six-figure salary? Thank you for that. Bernard, that is the same expectation that you're having, and it works with reciprocate the same to the community. That is super, super good. Let me check out. Actually, there we go. Our time is almost up. And as I tell you, I keep time. I like keeping time. And yes, our time is up. So we better get started. Yeah. Our time is up. I think it is time for me to get started. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the comments. I will be reading them. I can see Mogo is here saying, do you help people acquire jobs? Yes, you will be able to learn the best, expecting for the best. That is Rhoda, G10, transiting my current job to the new job without experience. You want to learn how to transit. This is going to be one of the greatest places that you will learn. Now, without further ado, I just want to say thank you very much for everyone who has joined us. I can see Kamau, Caroline is here. I can see Michelle, you have also joined. Mercy, Paris, Peter, Rhoda. I can't read all of them, but welcome to this session where I will be teaching you how do you get to that six-figure salary, even without a degree or master's. I'm not saying having a degree is bad. Having a master's is not bad. If you have them, well and good, you can use that to your advantage. But if you don't have, it doesn't mean, again, that is the end of your life or your career growth. Now, I'm guessing for a lot of you, this is probably not the first seminar or training that you're attending. The first thing I want to mention is that if you have failed to earn more money in the past, it is not your fault. There is a lot of information out there and it can be confusing. Many times, that information overload keeps you from success, and it's okay. If you have been concerned in the past that you just can't succeed in employment, I want to put those fears to rest. You just need the right person to explain it to you. The society, on the other hand, has perpetuated the message that you need to be an entrepreneur for you to be successful. Most people, as a matter of fact, are better off as employees. And that is where they get more satisfaction, they're more satisfied, and have higher productivity. The big corporation, the education system, the government wants you to think that you need some fancy college degree for you to be successful. I am here to tell you that they are wrong. They have their own reasons for wanting you to think that, but it is not true. If you have ever thought that the government and the education system wants you to fail, you're probably right. They don't benefit from you succeeding. They want to keep you in debt and in need. The difference with us is that we actually care about your success and truly wants to see you living the life of your dreams. So that is what we are here for. I know you have that dream job which will give you the highest satisfaction and utilize your full potential. And I'm here and I want to show you how you can make that happen during this training session. Are you ready? If you're ready, let me see in the chat. I want you to say, yes, I'm ready in the chat. If you're ready, just drop that in the chat and say, yes, I'm ready. Thank you very much. James, you're saying, besides salary, I request to know how to answer a question in an interview. Tell us about yourself. I'll cover that. Grace K saying, yes, she's ready. Irene Jeroge, yes. Someone 8951, yes, I'm ready. Michelle, let's go. Get ready. Moha is ready. William is ready. Elizabeth, Purity is ready. Oh, so many people are ready here. Rhoda, Alcatel, was that Maggie? Yes. Samuel, Nyaga, blow my mind, Mister. I can see one. Jiro, yes. Oh, Mogo, yes. Eunice, yes. So many of these coming in. James, you're saying you're ready. Paris, yes, I'm ready. Gaia, yes, I'm ready. Let me check on YouTube here. How are we performing on YouTube? I can see Catherine Aki saying, yes, I'm ready. Fiza saying, hi, sir. You're in your class. Welcome, Fiza. Oh, people are ready. So let's get out. They're still coming in. Andrew, Peter, Justus, Perry saying, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Okay, good, good, good. Thank you for confirming that you're ready. I think then I just did proceed. Now, I want you to imagine this. If it is possible, you can close your eyes and just listen. Imagine you attend an interview, and at the end of that interview, the hiring manager tells you the three magic words. You are hired. You start working. At the end of the month, you receive a pay slip that looks like this. Your basic salary is 180,000. Your house allowance is 50,000. Medical allowance 25,000. Commuting allowance 15,000. All this totaling up to 270,000. Can you imagine that? Let me just pause for a second and just let you close your eyes and imagine that pay slip coming, hitting your bank account, 270,000. How would that make you feel? And that leads me to my first question. What does a six-figure salary mean to you? No, I want you to drop that in the chat in a phrase or two, because I've asked this question to so many people, and the kind of answers I get, they're so varied. And you will even see in this session. Some is about financial freedom. Some is about giving back to the community. Some is about living a good life. Some is about traveling. Some is about buying that dream house or dream car. For you, in one or two words, what does a six-figure salary mean to you? Let me know that. I can see, whoa, they are coming here quite fast. I'll I be able. So, Samuel, you're talking about it's about better life. Michelle, you just want to help people. Will is about financial freedom. Grace, financial freedom. Expand expenses. Yes, with money, you're able to buy more things. And there's nothing bad with wanting more things and buying more things. We have been brought up in a society where if you want more, you are materialistic. And who said that is a bad thing? It's good to have more. Thank you very much. It means being financially free. You can see it's a blessing. Eunice, you're talking about investing, supporting my family, prep for retirement. That is Helen. There's Rhoda talking about my problem to be solved, just as me and my community. James, self-development. Boniface. Oh, there are so many. Thank you very much. Not to worry about tomorrow. That is Wanjiro. Kaya, you talk about poverty, breakthrough. Boniface, financial favor. That is Grace. No, Kamau, Caroline. Okay, so many things. So many things. And you can see what I say. It doesn't mean the same thing to all of you. Different people have a different perception, and there's nothing which is right and the other one is wrong. It is all okay. It is all okay. So let me say this. This training, as I was preparing, I wanted to help two types of people. The first kind of person is a professional who feels stuck, who feels that the lack of a degree is the hindrance to their career progression. So if you're here and you feel like, oh, because I don't have a degree, I don't have a master's, that is what is holding me back, I'm here to help you. And the second kind of person that I'm here to help, someone with or without a degree, and they're still feeling stuck in their career. If that is you, you are in the right place, because I'll help you to get unstuck. My goal in this session is to teach you and to show you that the only way to get to that six-figure salary without a degree or master's is by acquiring what I call the Badass Pro skills. And the only way you can get these Badass Pro skills is through a program we call the Badass Pro. And we'll take time and talk about the Badass Pro as we continue. For those of you who are seeing me for the very, very first time, let me just introduce myself. I can see here, My name is Daniel Mutuku. I'm the founder of Career Point Solutions. And over the last 10 years and above, I have been blessed that I've been in a position to work in recruitment as a career advisor and also personal and professional development coach. I'm also a certified digital marketer by Google. And among other groups that I'm a member of, I am a very proud member of the League of Young Professionals, also known as LYP. I am an author of 4 books. The first one was Facebook for Profit, how you can easily use Facebook for profit and extra cash, even on a part time basis. Then I published this book, Blueprint for Success, the guaranteed steps to achieving anything. And in the beginning of this year, I also gave out these 2 books for free. The first one is Conquer the Year Ahead, make the next 12 months your best year ever. If you still want this book, I can give you a link where you can download it for free. And also, I am giving out the ultimate cover letter guide, 101 sample cover letters for all professionals. Now, I have 2 questions that I want you to respond. And once you respond to that, that gives me permission to proceed. So the first question is, for the next 1 hour or so, will you let me be your coach? Would you want me to be your mentor? Would you want me to guide you through this career journey? If so, say yes in the chat. My question to you is, will you let me be your coach, your mentor? I want an affirmative. I can see yes, yes, Gerard, yes, Eunice, yes, William, yes, Emasra, yes, Bernard, yes, Mohammed, yes, Douglas, and Techno, Bernard. Everybody's saying yes here. Good, thank you. Thank you very much. Let me also check on YouTube here. I can see Paul Chege, you're also saying yes. And the second question that I want to ask is, I can see all the yeses coming in. Will you allow me to tell you the hard truth, even if that is not what you want to hear? Is that okay? Jeremiah saying yes, William, yes, Eunice, Bernard, yes. Oh, go ahead, go ahead. Yes, because I'm going to tell you the truth, even when that is not what you want to hear. Because I am not here for you to like me. I am here to guide you and to be your coach. Sometimes people who like you will lie to you, will not tell you the hard truth just to preserve the relationship, but I'm here to help you. Thank you very much. Alcatel, you're saying yes, let me hear. Boniface, yes. Rhoda, yes. James, okay, let me see more people even here on YouTube saying yes, yes, yes. Let's hear the truth. Let's hear the truth. I appreciate that. I think that is the permission I needed for me to get started with today's session. Prof, you're saying yes. Phyllis, yes. James, yes. Okay, there are so many. I can't be able to read all of them. I am not crazy when I'm telling you it is possible for you to get to that 6-figure salary even without a degree or master's. These are just a sample, the tip of the iceberg of some of the people who have been very successful even without a degree. On my far left here, this is the late Bob Colimoy. By the time he was dying, he was at the helm of the most successful company in Eastern Central Africa. He was the CEO of Safaricom. And did you know, by the time he was passing on, Bob Colimoy did not have a degree. Here we have Myra Kageni, a very vocal media personality, still earning a lot of money from employment. To this day, Myra Kageni does not have a degree. Jalango just graduated last year in November, December there. But before even he graduated, he had still amassed a lot of success without a degree. Same to Churchill, Daniel Daboki. So it is very possible. How did they make it? How did they get there? That is what I want to share with you. And to help you understand that, let me give you my job search story. Back in 2009, I started looking for a job after clearing my schooling. And it took me about 1 year before I got my first real job teaching in near girls, all the way in Siaya County. Yeah, Titus. I told you I'll give you the story of how I started my career. Yeah. And I was lucky it took me about 1 year to get that job. But according to Bureau of Statistics, it takes about 3 to 5 years for a fresh graduate, someone straight from college, to be able to secure a job. To me, that 1 year felt like forever. And I really sympathize with those people who take 3, 4, 5 years without a job. It's quite, even now with this pandemic, things are even getting thicker. But something interesting happened. The first time, once I got that job, the next year I got over 10 interviews. This is almost going for an interview every month. But I was not really getting these jobs until came 2011, where an opportunity presented itself And I said, I must seize this moment. Here I am a teacher, computer teacher, teaching through the Computer for Schools project. I'm teaching computers back in Siaya. And then there's an opportunity for an international ICT teacher in Nairobi. And I said, I must seize this job. So I started looking for feedback. What was I doing right? What was I doing wrong? What can I do to improve? And that's where I started coming up with these skills. I didn't call them Badass Pro, but these are actually the basis of the Badass Pro skills. Typically, let me just say, this is how it works for you to get a job. You apply for as many jobs as possible. If you're lucky, you get invited to an interview. If the interviewers like you, they give you the job. And since you don't have any other job, you just pick it, and it might not be your dream job. But with Badass Pro skills, these are tried and tested techniques that will give you predictable results. You will be sure of what will happen to you when you use these skills. It worked for me. It also worked for this gentleman called Alexander. Take a look at this email that Alexander sent me. He told me, thank you. I attended a career presentation last time. This Monday, I was interviewed for the position of liaison officer, Kenya Airways. And Wednesday this week, I got the job. It worked for him. It worked for me. It can equally work for you. My task in the next 40 minutes or so is to give you these two secrets. How to triumph over more qualified and experienced candidates. And the second secret that I want to share with you is how to negotiate a six-figure salary. Now, let's play a small game here. Yeah. Assuming that we don't have enough time to go through these two secrets. If you had to choose one, how to triumph over more qualified and experienced candidates, or how to negotiate a six-figure salary, which one would you really, really want to know? So put it in the chat, either one or two. I want to see which one is more popular. Would you want to know one or two? We have time for one, imagine. Which one would you go for? Eunice says one. Gerard, one. Bernard, two. Oh, one. Vivian, two. Muha, one. Anne Mwangangi, one. Alcatel, two. Grace, okay. One. Galaxy, Winnie, one. Okay, most people want one. I can see two coming in. Purity, one. Douglas, one. Who else here? Oh, there's someone with a two there. There's Priscilla says one. Ben, one. Wajiro, okay. Huawei, one. Ali, one. Martin, one. Maureen, one. Oh, Maureen, two. Galaxy, two. Duff, one. Paris. Okay, enough. Thank you. I think one seemed to be very popular, but not for you to worry. Yeah, Jeremiah is saying two. Don't worry. We will have time for both of them, so you will learn both of them. If you say one or two, but I can see one is popular. So why not start with one? Yeah, Mogo, I need to have the skill so that I can negotiate. I would go for one. Okay, thank you. Let's get to it. Number one, how do you triumph over more qualified and experienced candidates? I'll tell you a story. I just want to finish up the story. I was working in Siaya. I got invited for an interview here in Nairobi in an international school. And after that interview, I was so sure that I have gotten that job. I traveled back to Siaya overnight. I used the bus overnight. I remember I had come for the interview on a Friday. So this is on a Saturday. I'm back in Siaya. I'm just walking along the road towards my house. It was about mid-morning at around 10, 11. I receive a call. So I look at the call. I don't know the number. I pick up. I remember very well. It was a lady. And she told me, Daniel, thank you very much for attending the interview yesterday. I'm calling you with some good news that we are offering you the job. I was so happy. I almost jumped in the middle of the road out of excitement. And this was my dream job. And I got it. And I was so happy. But then that afternoon, something a little bit disappointing happened. Depressing to say. I received a call from the same number, the same lady calling me to tell me, unfortunately, Daniel, I'm calling you to tell you that we are withdrawing the job offer. I got confused. I asked her, why is that so? She told me, yeah, you're the best interviewee. But when we took your name to the board, they rejected it because we were looking for someone who has experience teaching the international curriculum and taking students through the international exam, that is the IGCSE exam, and someone with experience. I said, wait a minute. I have no experience teaching the British national curriculum. I don't have any qualification into that line, but I managed to beat candidates who had those skills and they had those experience, and voila, I emerged the top. So how do you do it? Now, I was able to do it. At that time, I wasn't sure what is it, but when I looked down into it, I broke it down into these three things. The first time you get into an interview, the first 3 seconds, you should be able to showcase these three things. Number one, you should show them that you are as sharp as a tack, mentally acute, clever, intelligent, eyes on the ball, mentally alert. This should come straight off the bat the moment you get into that interviewing room. The second thing, you should be as enthusiastic as hell, showing and having great excitement and interest in that company, in that role, and in that specific role that you are applying for or interviewing for. And thirdly, you should be able to show that you are an expert. You have the knowledge, you have the skills in your area. These three things should come straight off the bat within 3 seconds. Probably you're wondering, how do I do that? Now, here's the good news. These are learnable skills. I learned them, I use them each and every time. I have taught them to other people and they have been using them and getting the same results. Take a look at this email I got from Brian. He told me, Daniel, I'm grateful for your service. I would like to give you feedback. The CV helped me get 5 interviews, 3 finance assistant position and 2 finance officer position. Lucky enough, I managed to secure a finance officer job, which I'm starting in January. Find attached the JD to update my CV for the new position. Brian got the job, what he was looking for. Look at this, Jeff Guru sent me an email saying, hello, Daniel, thank you for always sharing how to answer questions in an interview. In the beginning of this year, I secured a job that I have been dreaming to be a registry officer. She got her dream job. Now I am one. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, and be blessed. Take a look at another happy customer. Jen, say, thank you guys for writing my CV in a professional way. I secured myself a job within a few months. I'm happy for the result. My current employer was so pleased by my CV in such a way I cannot explain. I went for 4 interviews. Who can 4 interviews and still emerged the best? So this can happen to you. It has happened to these people. And probably these are the questions that you might have at the back of your head. Yeah. How long will it take for me to be able to do this? And to tell you, this is a marketplace. And the job marketplace, you are paid for the value that you bring into the market and for being valuable as an individual. It takes time to gather this value, but unfortunately, you're not paid for the time, but you're paid for the value. What about office politics? Be sure office politics is not going anywhere, but I can teach you how do you use office politics to your advantage. Some people ask, somebody asked me, how do I convince the management that I'm the right candidate, that I'm due for a promotion, I can take up more responsibilities? That is the wrong question, as a matter of fact. It is very difficult to convince people. It's very difficult to have them change their mind, but I'll teach you how to influence the management, because influence is a skill and it's learnable. Somebody asked me, do I need to quit my job? Probably no. Sometimes, yes, you have to quit your job, but most of the time, the opportunities are there where you are. You just need to find out how do you utilize them. Is it possible for me? Yes, it is possible for you. It worked for me. It worked for Chepkurui. It worked for Alexander. It worked for Jane. It can equally work for you. So I want to say this with a lot of conviction. It is possible to triumph over other candidates who are more experienced and qualified than you. I want you to repeat this statement after me. If it is possible, read this statement out loud. If you're not in a place you can say it out loud, people might think you're going crazy. I want you to say it quietly, but with a lot of conviction. If you can hold your heart and say, yes, it is possible to triumph over other candidates who are more qualified and experienced. It is very much possible, right? Now, before I go to the second secret here, yeah? Are we together? Are we good? If you are good, give me some thumbs up. Say, let's continue. Are we okay? Let's move on. I want to check up on you. I told you I'll keep on checking up on you. Kamau Caroline, how to triumph the qualified experience. Thank you very much. We are good to go. Muhammad, you can see the thumbs up. Thank you very much. If we are good, let me know. Actually, let me check people who are here with me here on YouTube. Oh, I forgot. I can see Paul Chege is there. Grace Nyagaki. Yes, Mercy. Mark, you're saying number one. Christine, number one. Oh, good to have you. I can see people saying, yeah, we're good to go. Bernard, thumbs up. I can see where to go. Eman. Elizabeth say we can proceed. Titus, let's move on. Okay, good. I'm just getting positive vibe here. This is good. Helen, thumbs up. I can see that. Guy, I can see. Eunice, go ahead. Nokia 3.2. Okay, good. Let's then go to secret number 2. Yeah, thank you for the feedback. Secret number 2, how do you negotiate a 6-figure salary? Thank you very much, Kabara, Sony, Kimari, yes, good, thank you. Let me just proceed. Yeah, how to negotiate a 6-figure salary. Now, I was researching about this section. I came across this study that was done by JobVite, and the study showed that 84% of salary negotiations always result to a higher pay. And I said, whoa, there's some good news here. I said, chances of you getting a high salary when you go to negotiate one is 84%, very high. But then the next statistic, not so good. Only 14% of employees negotiate salaries at their current jobs. As in, how comes when you negotiate your salary, chances of getting it is very high, but again, very few people actually negotiate their salary. And I realized that people reserve the aspect of negotiating salary only when they are going for a new job. Yeah, and they don't try to negotiate in their current job. So maybe the question I would ask, how many of you here have ever tried to negotiate a salary in your current job? Just say, yes, I've tried. And if you've tried, how did it go? Was it good? Was it bad? I would want to know. And you realize that most people say, no, salary negotiation is only when I'm going to another company and not here. If it were, how did it go? I can see someone here said, yes. Emma, let me just say Emma. I don't want to read the whole thing. Yes, I tried, but we were going in circles. Okay, I'll show you how do you stop going into circles. Yeah, Helen tried, but was negative. Probably you didn't do something right. I'll rectify that. Ben, I tried, but declined. Douglas, not negotiated. Okay, I'm good to see most people tried, but if it didn't work, here's the secret on how you can be able to do it. Number 1, anyone who is confident enough to try usually succeed. So confidence is where we start. I am glad to see that several people tried, even if it went into circles, even if it didn't work out. You tried, that is good, but that should not be the end point. Failure should not be the last thing. Success is going from failure to failure to failure until you get that. Yeah, but you're not going now henceforth blindly. I want to give you some very quick tips here on how you can be able to do that. Let me read also some of this. Comment, I tried. Rhoda, I tried but was not offered. Maureen, I tried. My employer, though, this probation period is too long. Okay, I tried. Bernard, let me now give you some tips on how you do it. Yeah. Number 1, when you're going to negotiate, it might sound so simple, but it's very important. You need to know the salary you want before you start negotiating. Yeah. It might be so simple, but do you know how many people come to me, tell me they need a salary raise, or we are negotiating salary? I ask them, how much do you want? And they tell me, I want more. And I'm like, how much is more? Right now you're earning 50,000. I'll give you 50,000 and 1 shilling on top. Isn't that more? Oh, you know what I mean. No, I don't know what you mean. You better know what you want before you start negotiating. Is it 1,000? Is it 2,000? Is it 100,000? Is it 120? You need to have a figure. But again, this figure should not be an arbitrary figure. This figure should be based on your value. It should be based on your worth. So the big question is, do you know what is your value? How much are you worth in this marketplace? Once you identify your value and your worth, the next step is to make the company realize your value. This conversation should be based on value. Not just going to say, oh, you know, I've been working here for the last 10 years. Yeah, we have been working here for the last 10 years. What have you brought to this company? What value have you brought? Otherwise, you are a liability. So make the company realize your value, your meaningful, your worthwhile, your meaningful contribution, because this is what makes the difference. Most people think, oh, my employer sees how I'm working. They know my results. They know my performance. Yeah, you might think they know, but it is not what is upfront in their subconscious. You need to make them know, tell them, pinpoint, bring all and any evidence to showcase your meaningful contribution. And thirdly, you need to have justifiables, you need to have comparables to justify your higher salary. Do you know how much someone like you, with experience just like you, with qualification just like you, in the industry that you're in general, how much should they be paid? Because if you don't have these comparables, it becomes very difficult to justify your higher salary. But I'll show you where do you get these comparables. There's an open resource tool that I'll share with you where you can be able to get all this. I can see more comments coming here. I will be able to read them shortly. Yeah. I want you to take a look at this email. This is an email I got from Julius. Yeah. He told me, good evening. Greeting this evening. I'm writing to appreciate your work. It is barely 2 months after I used your reviewed CV. I'm glad that I have landed 2 jobs. I have taken one I prefer. I am working towards completing my course M&E, that is monitoring and evaluation, a course that we offer here. Career Point Solutions, you're the best. Hold that thought. Barely 2 months, got 2 jobs. Had to pick one and let go the other. Take a look at this email again from Lawrence saying, I'm happy to inform you that after you guys reviewed my resume, I received 3 different calls for interviews within a span of 24 hours. Within a span of 1 week, I attended all the interviews, and fortunate enough, I secured all the 3 jobs. This was after a pregnant search for a job for 1 whole year. I only had the difficult task choosing which one to go for, but eventually I opted for one and politely and professionally declined the other 2. Thanks a great deal, and please convey my gratitude to your team. So this gentleman got 3 job offers and had to pick one and let go the other. So I have a big question for you. I want you to put it in the chat, yeah? If you had 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs, you have to pick one and let go the other. Which criteria will you use to decide I'll go with job A and let go job B? In a word or two, I want you to drop that in the chat. You have 2, 3, 4 job offers. You have to pick one and let go the others. What criteria will you use? What will you decide? I'll go for this because of. In a simple form, those people who are honest, I will say that you're honest. If you're just being modest, I will also call you out. Let me see what we have here. Also the position, Irene, best pay. Thank you. That is what I was looking. Douglas, salary and security. Yes, passion and salary. Salary should come first. Eunice, salary, working hours. Justice, accessory and salary. Let me tell you, salary, that is prof. Of course, go for the highest paid, William. Best offer, that is Priscilla. Sally, money, money, money. I like that. Security, salary. Okay, the thing is, you should never feel bad to choose a job because of the money. And that is what most people choose based on, but they still feel ashamed of it, or they feel, oh, I need to say it's job security, I need to say I'm looking for the terms, or I want to see if it's the best fit for me. No, it's okay to decide to choose a job based on money, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Actually, take a look at this. This is a research that was done, and the most important consideration in accepting a new job offer includes 49% compensation, which is money. Of course, other people, they consider professional development and then better work-life balance. And we'll talk about work-life balance later. So it is okay. Don't feel ashamed. And that is one of the biggest factors that make people move. Yes, salary and compensation. And you should be very proud that you do that. Is that okay? Now, I want to say this. With a lot of conviction again, it is possible to negotiate for a higher salary and get it. And I want you to repeat that after me. Again, we can read it together out loud with a lot of conviction. It is possible to negotiate for a higher salary and get it. I have some people asking me some question. The first question was, how do I network with the right people? And I think this is a very good question. You know why? 85% of high-paying jobs are gotten through networking. This is according to LinkedIn. Yeah. This is the greatest professional networking platform. And they're saying 85% of high-paying jobs are gotten through networks. Most of these jobs are not advertised. And I'm not talking about corruption. I'm talking about, for example, I am looking for an accountant, I'm looking for an engineer, I'm looking for an IT technician or whoever. And I have put my advert out there. It has been, I have several people applying. Then I have my friend, my neighbor, tells me, oh, I can see you are looking for a tech guy. I have a tech guy. This is a good guy. He will do some guest stuff for you. I'm more likely to pick the person who has been referred. And it is important for you to network with the right people. And I'll give you an opportunity to be in a network of high net worth individuals who will give you these high paying jobs. Somebody asked me, what matters most? Is it experience or qualification? I'm to tell you this. Neither of this. It's not experience, it's not qualification. As a matter of fact, most people who ask this question, they are coming from a scarcity mentality. They want to be given the answer so that they can give an excuse. They can blame. They can complain and say, yeah, I knew it. It is experience. I only have the right qualifications. But why do you keep on asking for experience? When I say it is qualification which matters, you say, yeah, I have worked in this industry for a very long time, but I don't have papers in that area. That is why I'm not getting these jobs. Yeah. You are looking for an excuse, but I can tell you neither. None of this is important. If you have the skills, use them. If you have the experience, use them. If you have qualification, use it is neither. So stop coming from that scarcity point of view. This is where I told you, I will tell you the hard truth. Stop looking for excuses. Stop looking for areas to blame. Somebody asked, how do I balance work and personal life? This is very important because I can tell you, once you start getting these high paying jobs, more will be demanded from you. And it is important for you to start figuring out, how do you balance work life? Many people have gotten mental health issues because they have not been able to manage these two. Sometimes you wonder, why work to get all this money and you don't have the time to enjoy it? Somebody else asked, am I too young? Am I too old? Again, this is the same question. There's nothing like too young or too old. You're looking for an excuse. I'm talking to someone tells me, I think I'm not getting this job because I'm too old. The same breath someone tells me, I think I'm not getting this job because I'm too young. It is neither. If you're too young, use that to your advantage. If you think you're too old, use it to your advantage. Yeah, I want you to take a look at this conversation here we had with Bill Chan. Bill Chan sent me an email telling me, I recently landed my first consultancy with Apu Kenya after heeding to your well laid out youth-friendly advice. This is a gentleman who is older than me, but it didn't matter my age. He calls it youth-friendly. But did he get the results? Yes. Age is not an issue. How do I measure, track, and evaluate my progress? Now, it is so sad when I see or when I coach my clients and I see someone taking 5, 10, 15 years only to realize they picked the wrong route in their career. They went in the wrong direction. It is important for you to track and measure your progress. And I'll give you tools. I'll talk about the tools later. How do I fix myself in the succession plan? This is where we talk about influence. You can influence and find yourself in the succession plan. I know some companies have that. What are the qualities of an individual or a person who is worth 6 figures? 6 words. Badass. This is an acronym. ABDASS. And I'll talk about that shortly. Yeah? How do I get started? Thank you very much for asking that, because I'm about to share with you how you get started. And before I do that, I want to ask this question. If I show you exactly how to get your dream job, do you believe you can get to the 6-figure salary? If so, let me see yes in the chat. If so, let me see yes in the chat. Okay, absolutely. That is Eunice. I can see Gerard. I can see Grace, Derek, Martin. Yes, yes, Galaxy, William. Yes. Oh, thank you for believing. If I show you exactly how to get to your dream job, do you believe now you can get to that 6-figure salary? Phyllis saying yes. Sarah, yes, yes, yes. Irene, yes. Mao Caroline, yes. Wanjiru, yes. Doctor, I experience cleaning industry, get a six figure. Yes, absolutely. That is Janet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for believing. Because that is what I am going next to show you how to do that. And for me to be able to do that, I want to say this. This program called the Badass Pro, it is designed to help you get to that six-figure salary. I want to ask you for your permission. Is it okay for me to take about 10 minutes to talk to you about this program called the Badass Pro and how it can help you get to that six-figure salary? And from there, I'll answer any questions that you'll have. I'm sure we will be out here in good time. So I'm asking for your permission, yeah? Is it okay for me to take 10 minutes, talk about the Badass Pro and how it can help you to get to the six-figure salary? Then we can proceed. Thank you very much for your permission. I can see it's okay, Derek. Eunice, it's okay. Techno, yes. Emma, yes. Gerard, yeah. But Finis, yes. Go ahead. That is Helen. Grace saying yes. Okay, everybody saying yes. Job saying yes. Sarah, oh, very okay. James, yeah. 10. Okay, thank you very much. I can see all this. Yes. And I think also on YouTube. Oh, I forgot people on YouTube. Can see Catherine say, Christine saying positive. I can see Patrick saying yes. Marcy, yes. Thank you. So let me just take 10 minutes, go through this very quickly. I am very proud when I say that I am a Badass Pro. Badass is an acronym and Pro stands for professional. As a Badass Pro, you define your own destiny. But these are the qualities of an individual who is worth six figures. Number one, this is an individual who is bold, audacious, courageous. They will do what needs to be done to finish the job. An individual who is authentic. They are true to themselves. They know about their potential and what they are capable of. Very authentic. An individual who is driven, have that inner drive. They don't need constant supervision. They are motivated from within and they're driven. An individual who is very aggressive, who will go and grab what they believe is theirs. In this day and age, nothing will be given to you, not leave alone on a silver platter. You need to go and grab it. And at the same time, not only aggressive, but assertive. You know what you want. An individual who is skilled. Remember that question of experience or qualification. It is the skills that matter. You can get the skills from your experience, you can get it from your qualification, but if you're not skilled, you're not going anywhere. And an individual who is self-assured, they are confident of themselves, they know what they represent. So a Badass Pro is a bold, authentic, driven, aggressive, and self-assured individual. Now, these are the kind of qualities that we will make you be if you decide today to join the Badass Pro. Because the Badass Pro program is a 6 weeks coaching program, and the total value you can get out of this program is 100,000. Now, I'm not saying that is what I'm charging, but that is the value that you're going to get out of this program. First week, we will look at how do you get started in this journey. In your case, we will deal with the right mindset so that you can become unstoppable and start this journey. Week 2, we'll get to know your worth. Those people who remember talk about you need to know your worth. Do you know how much you should be paid like right now? Once we identify the baseline, then we can be able to increase and say, yes, this is where we are heading to. Week 3, we will look at how do you build confidence and competence. You know why? Because confidence and competence go hand in hand. The more confident you are, the more competent you become. The more competent you are, the more confidence you have. I heard of a quote that in this race of life, without confidence, you're defeated twice. Week 4, we look at how do you master communication? How do you master influence and networking? Remember the networking? 85% of high-paying jobs are gotten through network. This is why I introduced you to the high-paid network individuals. In this network, they will help you get that job. Week 6, we look at how do you track and evaluate your progress? Because we don't want you to waste 5, 4, 10 years only to realize you took the wrong route or the wrong direction. That is what comes in. And then week 6, we will sum it up. In your case now, having known your value, having known what to say, how do you negotiate for that 6-figure salary? On top of the 6 weeks coaching, if you decide to join the Badass Pro program, you will get one of our professional certification. And then again, what about 100,000? We have four of them. We have project management, we have project monitoring evaluation, we have strategic management and leadership, and we have fundraising and resource mobilization. Think about it. Where is the money at? Money is at people who are working with NGOs, and NGOs are busy looking for people who have skills in project management, project monitoring and evaluation, fundraising, and resource mobilization. In the corporate world, you join the organization at an entry level. You work a little bit harder, you get to the mid level. But for you to be able to attract this six-figure salary, you need to find yourself in the management and leadership of the company. What a better way to influence the outcome by showing them that you have a certification in strategic management and leadership. Now, on top of the 6 weeks coaching, you will get one of the professional certification, and you will also get professional CV writing. Most of us have CVs, but these are not professional CVs. A professional CV is a document that you use to market yourself, not just a bunch of facts and figures that you put in the CV. And when you're marketing yourself, think about any company, any product. They have a new product or service they want to bring it to the market. They will use billboard, radio, magazine, TV, newspapers, you name it. But you and me don't have the luxury of having a billboard about ourselves. So what do we use? A professional CV. And we need to be very clear on what is it that we are selling. We are selling our skills, our capabilities, our qualifications, and experience to the employer. And how we put it across in the CV is very important. From a very famous study, it is said that it takes 6 seconds for a hiring manager to decide if they're going to read through your CV or not. Does your CV pass the 6-second test? I want you to take a look at this CV. This is one of the most common layout I see of a guy called Daniel, Kenyan, married. This is where the 6 seconds are spent. And from just looking at this, can you identify what this person can do? Basically, no. So your 6 seconds are wasted here and you have said nothing about yourself. Let's give this person benefit of doubt and decide to read their career objectives. So I have gathered a number of career objectives. And I want to ask you, does your CV, as I read them, probably I picked one from your CV. I want to ask, does the career objective in your CV resemble the ones that I'm about to show you, both in tone and style, or even word for word? I see this. I am seeking employment with a company where I can grow professionally and personally. What can this person do? Remember, that's the question the hiring manager is asking. As a matter of fact, this question here is very selfish. You are saying what you want to gain from them rather than what you're bringing on board. I seek challenging opportunities where I can fully use my skills for the success of the organization. Again, good wording, but still saying nothing. I want to succeed in a stimulus and challenging environment that will provide me with advancement opportunity. Again, being selfish. I want to excel in this field with hard work, perseverance. Good words, but still saying nothing. So you should stop having this section in your CV. Now, on top of the 6 weeks coaching, you get the professional cover letter, you get professional certification, you get professional CV writing, and we will give you sample cover letters in your field. Now, a cover letter is a highly customized application letter for a specific job. I picked a job at random. This is an accounting job. If you're to work in this company as an accountant, some of the roles that you will have will be to review and establish proper accounting systems, support budgeting and forecasting activities, liaising with internal and external auditors. If you fit this job description, somewhere in your cover letter, you should have a statement that reads, I have the ability to review and establish proper accounting systems. In my previous employment at ABC, I was involved in liaising with internal and external auditors, such that when someone reads this, they feel like, yes, this is the person that we are looking for. They will come in and help us do that. Is that okay? About the 6 weeks coaching program, you get professional CV writing, professional certification, sample cover letters, and a LinkedIn profile guide. I tell you, in this day and age, you cannot afford not to have an optimized profile on LinkedIn. This is where recruiters and HRs are spending a lot of time scouting for people. Unlike your CV, which is in your flash disk, in your computer, in your email, a LinkedIn profile is a living CV. It is something that is working for you even when you are asleep. Take a look at this conversation here. Yeah. She Salim told me, hey, Daniel, I would like to thank you for your LinkedIn profile guide service. After your guidance on how to make my LinkedIn account look more professional, I have been approached by an employer, potential employer, and I am due for an interview on Wednesday next week. This guy was not looking for a job. The job was looking for him because he had a professional profile on LinkedIn. This is a post I saw in March. That is it 2 months ago? And this lady called Rosaline said, on 13th March 2021, I posted my very first LinkedIn post to market myself for a job. I was not really sure whether I would eventually have a positive outcome from this, but I kept my head up high, got called for interviews almost every day last week, and this yielded me a job. Yes, I have a job now. Just by posting it, yeah, 1 week down the line, she gets all interviews every day. So you cannot afford not to have your LinkedIn profile. On top of the 6 weeks coaching, you get professional certification, you get professional CV writing, sample cover letters, LinkedIn profile guide, interview coaching. Right now, the whole value you're getting for the program is about 210,000. Somebody asked me, I saw here, I want you to tell us how to answer the question, tell us about yourself. 99.99% of the interviews that you'll go for, this question will be asked. And how you answer it will set the pace for the rest of the interview. And there are so many other questions that you can practice that you can definitely expect them. Why should we hire you? Why are you leaving your previous job? How much should we pay you? Why should we pick you and not the other candidates? You need to know how to answer these questions. And that comes in our interview coaching program. So in general, if you're to join the Badass Pro program today, you'll get 6 weeks coaching, professional certification, professional CV writing, sample cover letters, LinkedIn profile guide, and interview coaching. All these, and the value is about 210,000. Of course, that's not the cost that I'm going to charge. Yeah, it's just the value that you're going to get. Now that you know that a Badass Pro is a bold, authentic, driven, aggressive, and skilled and self-assured individual, my big question to you is, are you ready to become a Badass Pro? If you're ready, say, yes, I'm ready to become a Badass Pro. Are you ready to become a Badass Pro? Kindly share the link. Very important to access the document. Okay, thank you. I'll do that. Grace is ready to become a Badass Pro. Eunice is ready. Bernard, yes, I'm ready. Eva, yes. Phyllis, Helen, Wanjiru, Nokia 3.2, yes. Titus, yes, I'm ready. Galaxy is ready. Maureen, yes, I'm ready. Oh, people are ready to become a Badass Pro. Bernard, yes, I'm ready. Kamal, yes, I'm ready. Okay, good. I can see Ben also say, yes, I'm ready. Felix Okelo, yes, I'm ready. My question to you, are you ready to become a Badass Pro? A bold, audacious, driven, aggressive, skilled, and self-assured individual. Are you ready? Oh, Felix saying yes. Janet saying yes. iPhone, yes. Boniface, yes. I can see Godfrey saying, yes, I'm ready. Kennedy, Boniface. Oh, Ken again. Priscilla. Oh, there's so many coming in. James, okay. People, you're ready. Thank you. Let me then tell you how to become one. Let me just show you how do you become a Badass Pro. I had two choices, yeah. Thank you very much. Grace also saying yes. Infinix saying yes. I had two choices when I was trying to figure out how much then should I charge for this program. The first choice that I had was go cheap and get as many people as possible. And I said, yeah, this is a good plan. I can go cheap, get as many people as possible. But I saw a problem with that because the second option that I had was to ask for a slightly higher investment and dedicate more time and effort to guarantee your success. And I decided to go with the second option, where I will ask for a slightly investment from you so that I will be able to dedicate more time and effort to guarantee your success. So if you want to join the Badass Pro program, it will only cost you 24,999, or you can pay in 3 easy installments of 9,999. And what will you get? The 6 weeks of coaching, professional certification, professional CV writing, sample cover letter, LinkedIn profile guide, and interview coaching. And wait, just before I move on, I want to say this. There is a 100% money back guarantee. If you don't like, if you don't get exactly what I've said, you will get within 30 days. Let me know. I will refund 100% of your money, no question asked. So you got two choices to make right now. The first one, do nothing, not take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk free. And the second option you have is to be open minded. Take up this small investment in yourself today and give it a shot. Out of these two options, what's going to be easier for you? Don't drop it in the chat this time around. Just have that question at the back of your head. It is said that it takes about 24 hours. Once you have been learned a lot of stuff, like you have done this evening, it takes about 24 hours. If you don't take action on any of the things that we have said today within 24 hours, chances of you taking action thereafter goes to almost zero. So I want to challenge you. Right now is about 8:25 p.m. By tomorrow, 8:25 p.m., at least take one action. I'm not saying the action is not only paying for the program, but can you look at your CV? Can you look at your LinkedIn profile? Can you think about how to answer a question in an interview? At least do something based on what I have mentioned today. And in the world, we have two types of people. And even in today's session right now, we have two types of people. The first type of people, those who get an opportunity to change their lives, agree with everything that I've shared with you, see how it is applicable in their lives, and guess what? They still do nothing. And the other type of people are those who take action and define their own futures. Out of these two types of people, which one are you? Which type are you? Don't put it in the chat this time around. Just have it at the back of your head. So I am open to any question. Before we move on, I want to say, if you want to get in touch with me, my email is daniel@careerpoint.co.ke. If you want to learn more about the Badass Pro program, go to careerpoint.co.ke/Badass. Whoa. Before I move on, just wait. I have a very special offer for those of you who are here with me live. This program, we will open it ready to go on Monday. But for those of you who are here with me live and you want to take action, if you make at least one of the payment, that is 9,999, guess what? You will get the 6 weeks coaching, that is a Badass Pro, and you will also get all these 4 certifications: project management, project monitoring evaluation, strategic management and leadership, fundraising and resource mobilization. All you need to do is at least take action right now. Now, the other thing is, if you pay now before 9 p.m., you will also get t-shirt. Let me just even stop sharing here to show you something. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be. On top of that, you will get a t-shirt saying that you are a Badass Pro. I will send it to you wherever you are at. You get a t-shirt. I'm a Badass Pro. On top of that, you will also get a notebook saying that you are a Badass Pro. Yeah, these are people just like you. On an evening like this, I extended the invite to join the Badass Pro, and they took action. This is Helen all the way in Matu. I think this is Eunice in Bungoma. This is Scholastica in Kikuyu. This is Winfred in Kiambu. More students who have joined this program. Clara all the way in Nairobi West. This is Willie in Angara. This is this is Eunice, yeah. I think in Kitui. Yeah, this is Francis in Mombasa. And all they did was to take an action on a night like this. So I am giving you an opportunity to take action. Go to your M-Pesa, Lipa na M-Pesa, till number 715732. Make that deposit between now and 9 p.m. because I want to answer all your questions. And I'll give you all the 6 weeks coaching and all the certifications. Are you okay? You also get a t-shirt, you get a notebook. This program will start on Monday. If you're not able to make payment today, you can still have tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, and the door will close on Sunday midnight. And after that, we will have people joining us. We start the program come Monday. Are we okay? Now, let me take a look at any question. If you have any question, drop it in the chat. Here. Bernard, you're saying fair enough. Thank you very much. Mogo, my internet cut off at some point. Sorry, would you repeat how much the program cost? Now, the program cost $24,999. You can make a full-time payment, or you can pay in 3 easy installments, which will be 9,999 for 3 months every month. What happens to us in Zimbabwe? What is the payment arrangement and the cost? Now, if you're in Zimbabwe, you can pay in US dollars. You can make payments through PayPal. Drop me your email. I'll be able to send you a link, a PayPal link, and the transaction. So the total program will be 249.99 US dollars. So whatever you're seeing here, divide by 100. If you want to make 3 installments, you can pay 99.99 US dollars every month. Hope that is okay. But drop me an email. We can be able to communicate. Kitili Sami, you're saying great initiative. It's very educative. Thank you very much. Let me also say this. We are not by the way through with the session. There's still lots to come. Let me mention this. I learned this from Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in this world. And he says, the best investment you can ever have is to invest in yourself. And it is said, for every shilling that you invest in yourself today, it will give you 30 shillings in return over time. That is a 3,000% return on investment. Where else can you get a 3,000% return on investment? Real estate? No. Stock market? No. Only when you invest in yourself. And this is an opportunity for you to start investing yourself. I learned this rule from Brian Tracy. It's called the 10-10 rule. Yeah, whereby we learn that we need to take at least 10% of our income and tithe it. That is how we have been brought up. We use it to help other people. I put it to you, why not take another 10% and tithe it to yourself? Use it to help yourself. I have been doing this since 2015, and every time I invest in myself, I'm even getting much bigger returns. That is how I've been able to grow. It is important for you to invest in yourself. Here's your chance. Go to Lipa na M-Pesa, put the first deposit 9,991.99 before we have 30 minutes. You will get the 6 weeks coaching. You get the 4 professional certification. You get professional CV writing, sample cover letters, LinkedIn profile guide, and interview coaching. And once you make the payment, just drop that in the chat. You can send me a private message, say you have paid, and we get started. And I'll be shipping you the notebook and the t-shirt straight away. I can see some questions here. Let me check out these questions here. Oh, they are quite long. Okay. Emma Sarah, I've gotten the email address. I'll get in touch. Guy, you're saying please share with me the presentation or email my network is not okay. I'll send the presentation and the video. Don't worry about that. Eunice, what happened if one has already had a professional CV cover letter? LinkedIn? Oh, this is good news. If you have already paid for any of the services before, maybe you paid 1,000, maybe 2,000, we will deduct that amount from that. So you need to pay less what you had paid. Are we okay, Eunice? So if you had paid 2,000, now the program, it will cost you 24,999 minus 2,000. So you don't need to pay twice. But thank you for bringing that up, yeah? You will get the 6 weeks coaching and the certification and all that. But at least you need to make a deposit today before 9 p.m. to get all the 4 courses. But you can still pay over the weekend, but you will get only 1 certification. I can see a private. Thank you, Rebecca. Rebecca has come in. Rebecca has paid the 9,999. Good job. You join the team. Let me know your address. I think we'll communicate. I already have your number. You get yourself a notebook. You get yourself a t-shirt. You get all the 4 certifications. All of them. All the 4. And I coach you for 6 weeks. Thank you very much, Rebecca. Wow, this GN10. Kindly repeat about the offer. Here's the offer. The whole program costs 24,999. You can pay in full, or you can pay in 3 monthly installments of 9,991. If you pay right now, between now and 9 p.m., we have about 25 minutes, you will get all the 4 certifications. But if you pay thereafter, because it is opted up till Sunday midnight, you will have to pick one of the certifications. Are we clear, Wanjiro? Hopefully, yes. Eunice, you're saying yes, thank you. Okay, good. Boniface, I've seen your email address. Rhoda, thank you very much. It's an eye opener. I will share with you by email for more consultation. Thank you, Rhoda. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. Let me also say this, yeah. So if this is what you're going to get, the Badass Pro coaching, the 6 weeks, and then you will also get the full certification. I want to ask you a question. How would you feel if you are passed on a promotion? You are passed on this promotion just because you did not have the right skills. I've seen this happen so many times, and it's not a very good feeling. How would you feel if the person next to you gets a big break because they understood networking and you didn't? It's not right, yeah? But again, on the flip side, let me ask, how will it feel next time, next year, a time like this? You're debt free, you're living in your dream home, and you're planning your next vacation. You're having that financial freedom that we said in the beginning. How will it feel? This can only happen if you take action tonight, because I'm giving you an opportunity to start investing in yourself. It is said that this, as it doesn't matter how detailed the map you have is, unless you take the first step, that map will not take you where you want to go. The eagle, as it flies on high skies, the lion as the king of the jungle, unless it takes action, it will die of hunger. It needs to go out there and hunt. And I'm giving you an opportunity to take action and change your life. It is said that the universe conspires to make dreams come true to those people who take action. And this is the action that I want you to take. At least make one of the deposit. Join Rebecca and the rest of the team. Please, if you have made a payment, just drop in the chat or send me a private message and get this 6 weeks coaching program. Right now, you're getting all the 4 certification. Get professional CV writing, cover letter, LinkedIn profile guide, and interview coaching. Boniface, yeah, I've got it, the email address. Hannah, are the certification accredited? If so, by which institution? Yes, very accredited through NITA, that is National Industrial Training Authority. That is how we get our accreditation. I really like that. Hanad Kimari, for me to benefit from the offer, do you require to pay one installment or the total cost? For you to benefit, you just need to pay at least one installment. Yeah, at least one installment, then you can pay the other 3 months later. No, 2 months, every month. It's a monthly installment. As long as you make the payment, that is what qualifies you. Is that okay, Hanad Kimari? There is the till number. Any other question? Will the coaching be online or will I? Okay, thank you. This is a very good question. Now, all the 4 certifications, first of all, they are done online. All these certifications are on our online learning platform. We will create an account for you. The coaching, it's an hybrid between online, virtual, and if you want one-on-one, you can still come for a one-on-one session. So what we have done, we have prepared the material that is on our learning platform. You will log in, you will consume what is there for week 1, and then at the end of the week, you will book a coaching session, either a live or through Zoom or a phone call, or you can come to our office and you can have a one-on-one. Is that okay? So that is how we do the coaching. So we'll have 6 weeks sessions, but every week there's an activity that you need to go and you can be able to access it online. Thank you. Very good question. I can see very good questions here. I learned this from Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn is one of the most successful self-made millionaire. Though he passed on, he said, don't evaluate something by its cost. Ask yourself, what is it worth? Yeah, most of the time say, how much does it cost? And that is the wrong perspective. Ask yourself, how much is it worth? Because the worth, how much is it going to cost you? Not how much is this book? How much is it going to cost you if you don't get it? Because when you look at the worth, you are able to make a much informed decision. If you don't join this program, what is it going to cost you? Is it going to cost you being where you are, continuing being in that job that you don't like and it's not satisfying and it's not paying you well and it is overworking you and you're feeling unappreciated? Think about what it is worth. I know you guys are here. You have big goals. Yeah, you have big goals, which is good. Now, I want you to go ahead and make that size of your goal be equal to the size of the investment. Because for you to get that big goal, you need to invest in yourself. I'm not asking you to do anything. You're just investing in yourself. And when you invest in yourself, that is where growth comes in. Let the size of your goal be equal to the size of your investment. That is how you achieve those big goals in your career. Hands down. This is an opportunity I'm giving for you to get the 6 weeks coaching, all the 4 certifications, professional CV writing, sample cover letters, LinkedIn profile guide, interview coaching, all by just making the first installment of 9,999 through the till number 715732. Make that payment. Drop me a message or a chat. Just say, yes, I've paid, and we will be good to go. You want direction to our office, that is Phyllis. We are located in Maendeleo House, which is opposite Anniversary Towers in the CBD. That floor, room number 6. So if you're in Maendeleo House, that is the building that has got the institute, opposite Anniversary Towers, that floor, room number 6. If you have any question, let me say. Okay, I know some of you might be thinking, I'm very busy. Where will I get the time to be able to do all this? I came to learn about this called E to E ratio. That is education versus entertainment. And the 95% of highly successful individuals, the top 5% of highly successful individuals, they spend 95% of their time in education and only 5% in entertainment. While the bigger majority of the population, that is 95%, they spend 95% of the time in entertainment. And when I'm talking about entertainment, I'm not talking about just going out, having parties and all that, but how much time do you spend on your phone, on your social media platform, just scrolling through and admiring other people? That is still entertainment. You can still use that time for education. And I want you to be a bit more purposeful with your time and to give you some ideas of where you can get time to be able to pursue personal development. Think about creating a morning and evening routine. If you only take 10 minutes a day, instead of waking up at what time, maybe you wake up at 6, just wake up 10 minutes early and dedicate it to your personal development. At the end of the year, you will have over, I don't know, 3,600 hours, minutes for your personal development. Consider how much time you waste in commute. In Nairobi here, it's said people spend about 2 hours a day in commute. If you take that 2 hours times 250 days that you work, those are 500 hours that you can use for your personal development. Or decide maybe you will stay a little bit longer at work or arrive a little bit early, like 30 minutes, and dedicate more time for your personal development, because that is where you will be able to grow the most. Take this action. If you make the payment and you have any question, let me know. I can see someone saying, I'm in Uganda. How about us in Uganda? You can still make payment through PayPal, or I can drop you an email with a link and you can still be able to access, because this program is online. You can access it wherever you are at. Hada, you're saying, what if I'm unable to go for the full experience at the moment due to financial constraints and would like to the offer for interview prep, CV writing? Yeah, we still have that package alone for CV writing, cover letter. Yes, it will cost about 2,000, 1,000, depending on how much work we need to do on your CV. Yeah, you can go that route if you're not, but I will tell you what I've seen that really works well is when you get the coaching. The coaching is what will really make the difference, because I will help you cut down a journey that might take you 3, 4, 5 years, and within a cool 3, 6, even 1 year, you get to where you're going. So yeah, you might be having some challenges, but find a way, find a way, find a way. Hanad, repeat what the coaching package looks like. Okay, I don't know if I can get to that slide. I think it's a bit far. What? Okay. Here we go. Week 1, how you get started. Week 2, get to know your worth. Week 3, building your confidence and competence. Week 4, mastering your communication and influence and networking. Now week 5, tracking your and evaluating your progress. And then week 6, salary negotiation skills. That is what you get for the 6 weeks coaching, but we will go even in more details for each and every of the section. You will love it. You will love it. Be sure about that. Yeah. But because I can see no more questions, I want to finish up by just saying this. I think we have covered all this. If you're worried, you're not sure if you should start or not, I want to tell you this. You will never feel 100% ready for an opportunity when it arises. So what do you need to do? Just do it. I'm sure some of you will say, oh, it is short notice. I don't know if I'm ready. Stop getting ready to get ready. Just do it. This is your opportunity. And why you're feeling that, whenever you have that fear, the greatest fear carries the greatest growth. So the moment you're feeling afraid, the moment you're feeling anxious, the moment you're feeling you're not sure what is your, should I take it, should I not take it, that is where the highest or the greatest growth takes place. And it is just an indication from within that you need to take action. And I want you to take action right now. Don't let this go. This is the last slide. I want to finish up by saying this. Right now, you need to get off your comfort zone. Because in your comfort zone, this is where we have low risk. This is where you have low returns. Here. But beyond the comfort zone, you need to go past the fear zone. So if you're feeling that fear, you're not sure about yourself, you're trying to get some excuses why not to take this program. You are feeling like, what will other people think about me? Will I look like a fool? I am not so sure. You need to go beyond that fear zone and actually take action. Because beyond the fear, that is where you go to the learning zone, and this is where you face the challenges, you find a way to solve these problems, you acquire new skills, you extend yourself beyond the comfort zone, and you are able to grow. And in the growth zone, this is where you find your purpose. You live within your dreams. You set goals and achievement. You achieve them. You conquer your objectives. You get to that 6-figure salary. You get to that dream job. You get that pay slip that we said in the morning as we started. And you say, yes, this is where I get my financial freedom. This is where I'm able to give back to the community. I wouldn't say more about that. I'm really happy. I want you to take action right away. If you want to take all the 4 certifications, you get 6-week coaching, Badass Pro coaching, you get the 4 certification, cover letter, CV writing, LinkedIn. Take action right now. We still have like 10 more minutes for you to make payments, but since I can't see any more questions, I want to close by one more thing. Yeah. Can you extend the offer for the 4 certification till tomorrow? If thank you, Wajiro. I like that. This is actually one of the things that you will learn. Yeah, when I talk about negotiations, you see, nothing is set on a stone. And when you're doing your negotiation, is bringing your point of view and your situation. So you, like you said, yeah, I'm not able to do it right now, but I can do it tomorrow. Just for you and anyone else who wants to take this offer, I will extend it to tomorrow. But Wanjiro, I want you to give me a commitment. By what time will you make at least the first deposit? So this agreement between me and you is valid until tomorrow, until you give me a day and time before we close, and then you can say, yes, that is the right time. I will extend, you will get all the 4 certification. Wanjiro, give me a time commitment. Here I can see Harad Maigi. Also, will this be offered again after the cohort finishes, or it might? Okay, I do this severally in a year. I think 3 or 4 times a year, because I need to take people through this cohort. I need to make sure that they are successful, and then I also need to take time to rejuvenate. So it might take place maybe in August, maybe in September, I don't know, but maybe one more time before the year ends. But remember, I said I want a small group so that I can be able to dedicate my time and effort to guarantee their success. So if it takes more for me to guarantee their success, it might take more. I better not take another group until this group is successful. So Hannah, this is the time for you to take action. Not tomorrow, not wait for September or October. This is the time. And you never know what will happen then. Is that okay? Thank you, Wanjiru. I have seen your timing, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. it is. If you're able to make payment by 2 p.m., you get all the 4 certification. I'll actually give you a call. Let me just send you my number. Send me your number. This is my number here, yeah? So 07. Yeah, send me your number. I will give you, or there is my number. Just give me a call. I have also seen, I think Hanad, we need to talk, yeah? Hanad Kimari. I'll be happy if you can send me your number. That is my number. I'll give you a call, or just send me a private message. That is a private message. You can give me, put in your number across. Mohammed, kindly share the recording of the presentation. Yeah, definitely, I will do that. This is the kind of certificate that you get with a professional certification. Imagine your name right there saying you have been formally evaluated and assessed for demonstrated knowledge and skills to monitor and evaluate project, use result-based management, and has been awarded a certificate in project monitoring evaluation. Would that be lovely, right? So I want to say this. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that you have been able to stick with me all throughout. But before we close, we have 10 more minutes. I want you to type in, what is your takeaway from this session? Because I want to believe that I haven't wasted my time and I have not wasted your time. And this is where rubber meets the road. I want to know, have you taken something out of this session? If you're to narrow it down in one sentence or two, what is your key takeaway? I want you to type it. I will read your takeaways and then we can finish. This is the hub. This is the best section of my trainings. I like to know what is it that you have learned. If you're taking something home, that is my greatest joy. And that is what I want to see. Wanjiro, I've gotten your number. I'll give you a call. Thank you very much. Mashud. I'll give you the recording. It's already on YouTube, but you can still check it out. So I am waiting for you to tell me, what have you learned from this session? Send the presentation via email. Yes, you will get the presentation by email. By tomorrow morning, you will get it. Don't worry. But Boniface, tell me, what is your takeaway? What can you say is the one thing that you have taken out of this session? I want to read them and then we finish. I can see some people like, some people, of course, Geoffrey from Uganda. Let me know what you have learned. Ben Gary, you have been here since we started. Boniface, DDK. What have you learned? Deborah joined us along the way. There's Derek's. What have you learned? EEA, Eunice, thank you to being there. Just drop in the chat, what have you learned? I will read them and then we can close it and take it from there. Sometimes this chat, they do go very quickly. So let me just take. I can see Derek's, I did not know I'm a badass. Now I know who I am. Very good. Hopefully now you join the program and become even a badass. Yeah, serious. I can see my my takeaway: nothing ventured, nothing gained. So the same way we invest in plots, shares, etc., we need to invest. Oh my God, that is so powerful. You know, we only think that the investments are there at the plot, but if you don't invest in yourself, you don't get anything out of it. Thank you very much for that. I can see about you saying this has opened my mind to see the other side of life. Yes, thank you. So what have you learned? I know it has opened your eyes, but I want you to be a bit more specific. Tell me what you have learned. Grace, that I have been underestimating myself. I have immense potential and I'm about to get ahead. Thank you very much, Grace. Don't, you know, we underestimate our potential and we feel like these jobs are for other people. They're for us. We need to get the right skills. We need to get the right mindset. Nyaga, know your value. I like that. Helen, skills, the big deal. Without the skills, nothing. Ben, you're saying my takeaway from this session is 10-10 rule. We'll start implementing immediately at 3,000% return on investment when I invest in myself. Yeah, this is your chance, Ben. I want you to start by investing in this program. Eunice, I'm grateful for the webinar. I have been challenged to get out of my comfort zone. Don't give myself any excuse and seize the opportunity. Also invest in myself. You guys are such a great team. I think I feel fulfilled. I feel my job has been done. People have gotten something out of this session, and I am very, very, very happy. Deborah, worth versus cost, cost versus worth. Yes, stop evaluating this and saying it costs 24,999. Ask yourself, what is the cost of you not joining? What will it cost you? The worth of this program has the ability to take you from that job that is paying you less than what you're supposed to be paid, such that by the end of the year, you are getting a six-figure salary. And remember, a six-figure salary starts from 100,000 all the way to about 9,999. 999. Only 1 shilling shy of a million. Don't don't evaluate just by the cost. Don't say it costs too much. How much will it cost you not having it? Look at the worth. Look at the worth. One more person put in what is your takeaway, and I can call it a day. One more person. Oh, you are typing. This is a long one. Thank you, Hannah. Daniel, allow me also to make. Okay, this one is a direct message. Let me read it quietly. Uh, Hanan, I also put it. Give me a time by tomorrow. What time tomorrow? Just put it in the chat. What time? Then we can be able to talk. And also maybe I can send you my direct number. Send me also your number. We can be able to talk. Right? Give me one more takeaway. What is your takeaway? Wanjiro is saying, this is the opportunity I have been dreaming about. I am a natural badass. Super. Now let's put that natural badass on steroids, and you will see the impact you will have in this life and in your life and in your career in general. And people around you will start asking, who is this? What happened to you? How comes now you have this new jubilant? I'll be your coach. I will hold your hand. You will be happy. The fact that you're almost here around Kikuyu, I'm sure we'll meet one of these fine days. I'll take you for coffee. I think in Kikuyu there's a place called Thai Coffee. I'll take you there. Hanan, you're saying 4 p.m. inshallah. Keep your word. I've gotten your number. It is still valid for you. Before 4 p.m., you have all the 4 courses. Thank you. Kindly share. I'm a fresh graduate. I need your help. Hopefully you have also gotten help from the whole session. Yeah, but I still have more resources I can be able to share with you. Otherwise, thank you very much. I really appreciate. This has been a great time. I have also enjoyed myself. I like to see people that have learned. And with that, I want to close it and say have a good evening, and I will see you on the other side. Okay, someone is dropping still a chat saying hi. Yaga is saying thank you very much for the session. I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great evening. Yeah, more coming in. Okay, I want to close it. More people saying, oh, thank you. Maureen saying, thank you. Helen, hi, Daniel. I'm interested in the offer. I would like to request for an extension. Currently jobless, but I can get until Kesho 2 p.m. Helen, got it. Send me your just send me your number. I'll give you a call. That is my number. Oh, people now are taking action when we are closing. But we say that it's going to end at 9. So I am still within time. But if you are to leave, you can put in a message, leave, and then I'll get in touch with you. Thank you very much. I can see Kamau Caroline saying thank you. I appreciate that. Grace K, thank you very much. Daniel, I appreciate Eunice. Gotten your number. I'll give you a call also. Hopefully, if I think we have communicated before, but I can still send you my number. There we go. Eunice, I got it. We'll keep in touch. We'll talk. I know you had already paid for CV writing, so we need to we just said we discount that. But I want you at least to take action right away. Is that okay? Thank you. I can see who else here. Sally, I would like to know if you can assist people who have gaps in their CV. Yes, this is another big thing I see with people who have gaps. But I want to tell you, there's no gap. It's only you who thinks there's a gap. But I can show you how we can fill those gaps. I'm sure you are not just sleeping for those either 1, 2, 3 years. You are doing something. And how do we put it in a professional way? There's a way to do that. Sally, get in touch with me. Did you get my email address? Hopefully, let me just give you my number. And then give me your number also. I'll call you. I'm sending this. Eunice, I got it 5 p.m. Your word, you're bound. We are good to go. Is that okay, Sally? Just drop me your number, or you go to my email, daniel@careerpoint.co.ke. Just send me your number. It's easier for me to give you a call. Or you can call me, but not now, tomorrow. Yeah, right now I'm about to finish up. We have a day with my team, and then we'll close it. Oh, time is up. I'm happy, grateful to have such a great